And good evening, my lovely Lost Tales, and welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite for my Friday night spice stream. I hope you're all doing very well this evening as we play Hooked on You as we bid farewell to summer. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight here at the Blue Rose Respite. I am delighted to play this game with you guys. Good. Getting those stretch checks out of the way before we start. Thank you, Hayden. Oof. And Xenook, thank you for the hydrate check. I promise I'm not going to wear the sunglasses the whole stream. Because I need to be able to look at everything respectfully. Hey, Tiger Lily, how's it going, sweetie? Alright, let's settle in this evening. Now, even though this is a fun, tongue-in-cheek dating sim game, it is of course based off of a lot of things in Dead by Daylight, including the very nice slashes. So yes, look respectfully. I do ask that you be somewhat tasteful and respectful in the comments, but there is some spooky stuff as well and some gruesome parts. So I haven't played this game all the way through. I just played the first few minutes just to make sure the vibe was good for my stream, and I think we're in for a treat tonight, guys. Hayden! Thank you so much for your 31-month resub! Oh my god! Oh my god, thank you so much, you're amazing! Thank you! And Game Brain, Gagras, thank you so much for the hydrate check. Oh, it's all good, Hayden. It's all good. But thank you so much for the over 30 months now of support. We're coming up to a full 3 years. Thank you so much. You're absolutely amazing. All right, everything seems to be looking hunky-dory. So, shall we get started then? I was looking at roughly how long this game was, and oh my god, you guys. So we might be able to play through like 2 slasher scenarios or 2 romance scenarios. So we'll see how things go. But Comstein Droff, thank you so much for the 47-month resub. Holy shit, dude, you're so close to full 4 years of support. Good evening to you as well. Thank you so much for almost 4 full years of support. Thank you. And guys, we already have a level 2 hype train coming. Oh my god. You guys are just ridiculous, and I love you. So yes, if you want to renew your subscriptions, now is the perfect time to do so. But thank you all so much for joining me tonight as we sink our blades into Hooked on You. Brace yourselves. That was just the one I was doing to just test it was appropriate, so new file. Welcome to your dream vacation. Before we get started, what shall we call you? Xenook! Oh my god, dude, thank you so much for the 21-month resub. Oh well, I'm a bit behind. Dude, better late than never. Thank you so much, Xenook, for the 21-month subscription. Dude, thank you. Alright, enter my name. Okay, I can't put my full name. I'll just put Steph. Oh, hang on. That's what I usually do if I run out of amount of letters I can use. So, Stephanie, that works. I'm looking respectfully, okay, guys? That is my mission. You guys ready? I'm ready. Stephanie. I've got my ginger ale. I'm settling in for good times tonight. Do you think you're going to check out the Dead Space remake when it comes out? I think I might try and stream once I get a capture setup working again. I haven't actually played any of the Dead Space games. I'd be interested in checking it out and then seeing if it's like something I'd feel comfortable playing. The thing is, I'm not a fan of horror games that have like primarily jump scares, And I have heard that Dead Space has a lot of jump scares in it, just because they're not the type of scares that I enjoy. I prefer kind of moody atmosphere and good storytelling. Like, that's my sort of vibe. But I'll check it out. I'll check it out when it comes out. I just got an image of Stephanie with a rapier in hand, and isn't imagination a great thing? Well, fun thing. I do know how to fight with a sword. I was in my university's fencing club. So I do know how to fight with a rapier. Hayden, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Holy shit. Dude, seriously? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting my archive of lovely lost tales, my beautiful community. Thank you so, so much for going above and beyond once again. Thank you. Oh, yes. Like, you know that wonderful immortal line spoken by Spike? I just love a woman who can just kill me. Yeah. 8.5 years of Taekwondo and in my university's fencing club, so I know how to kick your ass with my fists and my feet, and I know how to use a sword. Line up, guys! Bet I took 3 years of fencing lessons. We should spar sometime. Oh my god. I haven't actually sparred anyone or had a duel with anyone in quite some time. I'm waiting for a moment. I know I should be focusing on the game, but I'm waiting for a dramatic moment where I'm like in a ballroom, evening dress, of course. And then my arch nemesis, who I have a brooding on and off relationship, is standing across the ballroom at me. And then all of a sudden, everyone, the waters part. We just make eye contact. And then the string quartet starts up, and you know where this is going. You know where this is going. Alright, so let's focus back on the game, okay? Just gonna turn my gain down a little bit because I'm a little bit loud. Okay. We return to the game. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, saltwater stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? I'm good. Because I can give you a minute. We got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Stephanie. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay then, as I was. I love the narrator already. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh no. Wilson, no! Wilson! A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Hayden, are you fucking serious? Hayden! Thank you so much for the 5 extra gifted community subs. Holy shit. I know there's a 7 head on screen, but seriously, dude, thank you so much for the 10 total community subs. Thank you so, so much. Thank you. And we already have a level 4 hype train going. Guys, we're just getting started tonight. And there's some spooky shit happening. Hell yes. Oh my god. And Lucius, yes. Oh my god. Hayden, thank you so much for gifting so many subs to my amazing community. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, be sure to do so. We have a lot of fun over there. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming yet and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Closing my eyes isn't going to change the fact that there's a severed head in front of me. I'm going to run. Yes, Dreaded Spagoot, there's a Discord that's accessible to Twitch subs and patrons of my whiskey tier or higher. You turn away from this wretched sight and begin to run. But the beach, it's endless. Despite how far you run, you get nowhere. Also, yes, Hayden, I read, sorry I didn't notice that comment earlier. Now, I think you're waiting for the time when your partner will come home, having been away for several days, and open the door to find a sword and a note, defend yourself, and then it is on. Abso-fucking-lutely. I don't want a partner who won't, at least once in our relationship together, I'll just come home, like, maybe, like, they've been, like, building up to it for a while, I'll just come home, and there's, like, a sword laid on the dining table, and then they just turn around the corner, like, dressed in a suit or something with their own, like, rapier at the ready, and they're just like, so it has come to this. And now, without a moment's hesitation, just dramatically duel around the house, saying quips to one another. Oh, Lucius, it's all good, it's all good. Feel free to enjoy my streams however you prefer. You turn away from this wretched sight and begin to run, but the beach, it's endless. Despite how far you run, you get nowhere. Are we at the beach from Death Stranding? Fuck. Exhausted, you stop and look behind you. Your footsteps are raced by soft blue waves. You turn inland. Considering your lack of options, you've got no choice but to walk into the brush. However, the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the palmy woods before you. There's nothing inviting about that shadowy forest. Terror freezes you in your steps. Why are you trying to run away? This is paradise. You're here to enjoy yourself, don't you know? Have a little bit of fun. Take charge of your own experience. Well, that was sure weird, that voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. I'm just going to lower the volume a little bit. Come on. And I'm just gonna save quickly. Just in case. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Oh no. Wilson! When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? You turn around and see what's waiting for you. Your jaw just about hits the ground. Look respectfully, chat. I'm fucking watching you, okay? I love this game. Oh, she's so pretty. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Oh, look at that, a hydrate check. I wonder where that came from. And guys, that comes to the end of that hype train. Thank you so much for the incredibly generous support, the bits, the gifted subs. Holy shit, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Also, I'm so sorry. Did I read the person who dropped bits? Musak, yes, I'm so sorry I didn't thank you for that earlier, but thank you so much for the 100 bits. Thank you so much for your support. Sorry I didn't read it earlier. Thank you. Alright, focus. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Okay, apologies for the voices I'm gonna do, or attempt to do. Hello? These are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do you do? I'm going to toss the volleyball back because is there room for one more? You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay, it's natural. I'm looking respectfully, fuck. Try hard much? Blech. They're speaking directly to you, but you can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Oh, thank you for the hydrate check, Draconic Demon. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they're looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared, Stephanie. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Her red flags are big, but her muscles are bigger! Oh my god. Yes. Fuck yes. Oh my god. Yes, yes, yes. The package for my cosplay has arrived. Fuck yes, Night Kaiju. Awesome. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best just to go with what Trapper says when he says it. There's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sign means he was done with the game too. Wraith is also very, very hot. Just, They are all respectfully so very hot. We're in so much danger. Either that or we saw a butterfly or something. Look, do I care what the slack-jawed moron is here? I just want to know, can I kill them or not? I would prefer not. But if you are going to kill me, just maintain eye contact while you do it, please. You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey, Stephanie, you might want to, say something? Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. I don't know why, but when I played this, I read the narrator in Alan Tudyk's voice. I could see that, very much so. Oh, this hydrate checks are coming in thick and fast. Thank you for the hydrate check. I have a feeling I'm going to be getting a lot of those tonight. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Okay, I'm going to answer honestly. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one, I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? I am I'm very hot. I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm very pretty. I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think very attractive is compared to this. Respectfully, sir. Just yes. Trapper flexes and its muscles are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins. If you can have any superpower, what would it be? Flight. Out of those three. Flight, for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? History. I sucked at math. Oh, guys. Thank you for the compliments. I do appreciate them. Thank you for the hydrate check, Lloydman. History? Nice. It's important to know what came before so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal? I really like dogs. Dog? You look absolutely adorable in a little puppy mask. Ma'am, you're making this so difficult. What's your favorite color? Blood red. Red? Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. What's your dream job? Out of those three, not working at all. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. Fuck you, man. Best flavor of ice cream. Out of those ones, chocolate? Chocolate? My favorite flavor is pain. Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla. Swelled with pain. God, this game. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but not about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? They said mint chip, I'll pick mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip? So obedient. You're welcome. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. So if you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Thank you for the hydrate check, Lloyd man. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jesus, like she was downright murdered by society, she hates it so much. Oh, Blitz King. Honestly, salted caramel is typically my favorite flavor as well. It depends on like what kind of ice cream. I like it when it's like a vanilla base but with like a salted caramel swirl and like chocolate cookie dough chunks. or like just general cookie dough chunks. Cookie dough ice cream and strawberry ice cream is some other favorite flavors of mine. And also like cherry, like if there's a cherry Garcia, I really like cherry ice cream too. Wait, no, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's a lot of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Damn muscles. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it! Don't speak for me, I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise I'll do this all day. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate check. I should just have this in my lap. Fuck, I'm just gonna put my water bottle in my lap. This isn't awkward at all. Just so that it's easier and I don't have to reach for it. Besides, if you know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's go do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? That's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? I think I'm speaking for chat. I think a game of volleyball sounds really nice right about now. Yeah, let's go with volleyball. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yeah, I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. Me? I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. She's so pretty in her summer sundress, and she's so nice. Oh look, it's the anxiety squad. Hold on, for just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. As someone who's played a lot of Dead by Daylight, I pick up on a lot of who these people are. Yes, oh, I love this game. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survive. Survive the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off the site. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please, follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start mentioning something about wanting to escape? And is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. No, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly. Then I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be?
Volleyball. Please.
Oh, I'll use... Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Yes? Thank you for the hydrate check, Dingo. Thank you. Hang on, why's my camera at a weird angle? Sorry guys, 1 second. It was just kind of at a slight tilt. Sorry about that. There we go. That's better. Sorry about that. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of a person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. An elk on the ocean? I mean, elk can swim. That's a thing. Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim? Live in the forest long enough, and you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff. Yes? The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy a lemonade? I see you working up a thirst, eyeing those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Yes, Claudette, guys, I would appreciate a lemonade, thank you. Claudette hands you your lemonade. Ooh, so fresh. So tart. Like my ginger ale. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them, or not talking about them if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity or anything. Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think, yes. Huntress. Huntress? Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. I wasn't talking shit, I just really like you and I was looking respectfully. Oh, you've got your eye on me. I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh jeez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stated my secret Larry. My secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since this is everyone's first time playing. Thank you for the hydrate check. Fuck, you might want to slow them down a little bit, guys, otherwise I will have to take regular breaks. These killers don't usually have a thing for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching centrally in between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up. Mood. And Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You really should make a move. Life is short. You can get snuffed out at any time of day. Carpe diem, carpe PM, carpe now, go ahead, chat one of them up. See, this is how you know Stephanie is professional. She's somehow able to maintain her composure in the face of all that. I am nothing if not professional. It's just a little distracting sometimes. So which killer has caught your eye? Huntress, please, for this round. You head over to Huntress. Let's walk towards the woman with an axe. With her hatchets, just throwing bloody hatchets at a target. This is right. Feels very right. You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You were really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past the bloodstains. True. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what makes the human body... a lot about what the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who is coming for you through the brush as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem, surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand? You're going to need to compensate for your lack of a killer instinct. What's your style? Let's go with imagination. What I lack in fitness, I try to make up for in imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. I can imagine the two of us, panting, sweating, our clothes torn. I'm with you. Our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff's rock wall as we climb. Not exactly where I was going for sure. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave, slick with dew, shimmering in moonlight. I'm back with you. A pack of wolves await us there. Friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes and then back at the wolves and together we all howl. It sure sounds exciting. My blood is pumping just thinking about it. Come on everyone, the fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball? Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action, we crave excitement, we crave the thrill of the hunt. I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna try and save at regular intervals just in case. It's time to see if our friend here has a hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Stephanie. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you, she's handing it to you. Oh my, things are moving forward so quickly, you're handing me your axe. Don't worry, I've got several of these. Oh, okay. Ah, Mike! How's it going? Well, what a time to swing in and say hello from Texas. Well, howdy, Mac. How are you doing this evening? Thank you so much for dropping by the Blue Rose Rest Bar. I cannot wait to join you in Texas. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. Oh shit, minigames. And at the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like me to repeat that? Could you repeat the instructions? I was a little bit confused. Would you please repeat the instructions? My pleasure. Minigames consist of 2 parts. One, on top of a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. Bottom of target you're pointing at. Okay, so I need to press spacebar so it lands in the circle area. Okay. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. It's the generator mechanic from Dead by Daylight. Okay, okay, now I think I know what we're doing. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. Yeah, I was a little bit confused at first because I was like, wait, does it go random directions? So I have to stop it here or here? But no, that makes sense. Hello, I only came to stop by for a moment because work, but I want to say hi. I adore you. Also, MCP says hi, Steph. Hi, MCP. I love you too. We adore you and can't wait to see you soon. I know, I'm so excited. My plane leaves on Wednesday to go to Texas for San Japan. I am so excited. So, good luck with work and thank you so much for dropping by. Achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target, not the end. Okay, ready to play or would you like me to repeat that? I should be good. Ready. Away we go. Show 'em what you got. Fuck. You missed completely. Fuck! You missed completely. Yes! Perfect. Not bad. Oh. Not bad. I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. She likes me. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am. And you got 4 points. Hatchet throwing? Cool, I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up. You heard him. Get to the next activity. Thank you for the hydrate check, Game Brain. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. Oh, thank you for the stretch check, Hayden. Thank you. You arrive in the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific. It seems everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Trickster isn't here. Oh, are they talking about like other killers, but they're just not in this game? Okay. There he is. There's Trickster. You frustrating pretty boy. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expectedster. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers. And my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there. You're looking good, Stephanie. Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress or Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let there be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay. Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper consider the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. I need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat! Hey, Stephanie, you think of what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Well, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping everything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Secondly, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Oh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contests. Enough! Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obviously. She's very pretty too. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. You're looking especially spooky tonight, Spirit. Please stop. Please, I hate when we fight, or talk, or even look each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azrael. Great, instead of slicing it up, you can club it to its second death. Hey, Stephanie, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, dinner. Felix is the one on the spit? Otherwise this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. This fucking game. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Okay, mini games. Okay, perfect. It's the same as before. Something's wrong. Okay, let's go. Ready? Slice. Perfect. Perfect. Ooh. Yes! Okay, perfect. Ooh, I'm getting better. Perfect. Missed. Missed completely. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean... Come now. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Stephanie. Number two is No, number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Fair point. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. That's a very fair point. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they wanted an explanation why, but what do you tell them? I'm sorry. Actually, it's not the food or the company. I'm just super self-conscious how I look when I eat. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner so I'd have an excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if that made things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry. Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry what everyone thinks. So important to always remember people are watching you, judging you, definitely not ignoring you. Right? Guys? Is anyone listening to me? Typically a group that includes one, if not more cannibals staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as medical advice, but I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise, others lead to something even worse. Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? This place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. She's holding us. Hi. Oh, good. You're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Fucking background, man. I can't take this game. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they may be crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. This game gets us. This game embraces us on a spiritual level. I've never felt so seen. I'm just gonna let this linger while I refill my glass a little bit with my ginger ale. Thank you for the hydrate check. Yes, beautiful, but I was just going to narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask. Your bunny mask, it's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery. But now that you're awake and talking, you've got to keep this up. Did you make it yourself? Thank you for the hydrate check, Comstone. Thank you. You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. This is a game about survival, right? I will eat it. Yes. When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on some jerky centrally, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Stephanie. Oh no, did we make her nervous? I'm sorry. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with the personal questions. Kudos to you, Stephanie. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, right? No, my dear, no, it does not count. You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Well, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago who was definitely still alive and not dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Oh my god, I didn't even... calling her my dear, it didn't even click that we were previously talking about a deer. Oh, Medloy man, now you're just being mean to chat. Thank you for the pick my voice. I think we could use a moment to cool down. Maybe the voice of Queen Cava? Well, I can certainly oblige with that. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow, or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? I'll go with the flow. Huntress is admittedly a little scary. Maybe best not to correct her at this moment. What if she gets upset? She could probably kill you with nothing more than this very clip itself, well wielded as a blade in her nimble fingers. But honestly, would she even need the clip? Certainly her bare hands are enough to get the job done. Take a gulp, thinking about just how fragile your puny little neck is. Also, between the fainting, human jerky, and the probably dead girl's hair clip, you're feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Good thinking. Wouldn't want that jerky to dry out. I hate to break this to you, but never mind. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for some cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. It's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, go, go. Samuel, you missed waking up and being cradled in Huntress's arms with her feeding us cold water because we fainted from lack of food. And she gave us some jerky that is definitely not made of human meat. It was wonderful. Thank you for the stretch check, Samuel. And we're currently doing Pick My Voice of Queen Cava. Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't you worry, you haven't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. And we only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us that only one person gets to share? Who will we decide? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, and I'll drown you in his blood. Blood, Cynthia. Fuss and muss are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. All we know is you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows any more? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so they changed the names to nobody. That's cute. Stephanie, who do you think should go? Oh, damn it, that's a name. So, please pick somebody quite quickly so the tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath.
Huntress.
Sahil, welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Hope you're enjoying your time with us tonight. I choose you, Huntress. Whoa. This entire experience has been carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There is a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dare step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and the sounds that echoed out into the village were something inhuman. A woman of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told of a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not precocious child nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. Those who have seen her said she wears the mask of a hare stained with the blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there. For what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers called her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to a secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents. Toys she'd pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress had never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight. Else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence and you feel the need to contribute to the stirring moment. Slow clap. You stand up and clap once, then after a beat again, slowly building a dramatic group clap. Wraith stands next to you and claps. No one else does. Your clapping, it lacks energy. You must be tired. Huntress isn't interested in whatever it is you're trying to do and walks off, bored. Well, that brings us to the end of that Pick My Voice. Thank you so much for requesting Queen Cave and Medloid Man. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I wanted you to hear from something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge on this island don't want you to hear. I'm the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. I'm just gonna leave you to like hide alone in the woods for the rest of the night. I'm not coming to find you. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you liked my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Please. Dipping in hot tubs with the Huntress. Come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. Yes, please. Why is there a swan in the water? I feel very called out by this. There's a black swan floaty in the pool. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck! You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just at the right temp- the music. I'm sorry, I can't with this game. Big Daddy Baby Michael Myers, welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're having a great night tonight. Myers fans, where are you at? Yes, I'm a big fan of the Halloween series. Fuck yes. And hydrate check, thank you. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half-woman, half-beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. Yeah, I got that. Figured out pretty quickly, actually. I don't want to be mean about it. Oh, well, I just wanted you to know, in case you thought... You see, I was doing a thing where I tell a story in third person, but it turns out the story is about me. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Oh, Big Daddy! Thank you so much for the shout out on your Discord. Thank you! I really, really appreciate it. Oh, feel free to stick around, feel free to stay as long as you like. We're very chill here at the Blue Rose Respite, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Huntress's eyes leer at you from behind them. She's had a time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. chuckle awkwardly. You chuckle awkwardly at Huntress's statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe falling in love. I am a smooth motherfucker in this game. Hot damn. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly, despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, hey? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves were about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Stephanie? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least that's what you think she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell.
I'm not blushing, you're blushing, shut the fuck up!
Good night, my little snack. Chat, shut the fuck up! I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress' story of the half-human beast that adopted all those innocent children and attempt to save them that led to their doom. Oh, look at those hydro checks. Better go do them. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation or will it be your demise? Before you dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile that's lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another desk, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and a blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Oh, I'm sleeping under the stars, that's not too bad. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just trying to keep the volume up to a minimum. Our early guests aren't the types you want to rob of their beauty sleep. Minigames considered blah blah blah. Yes, I'm familiar with this. This is an upcoming minigame. This is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Whatever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop what we want to do, it's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play? Okay, I just have to get into one section. I've got about maybe just under half of a water bottle, I think. Ready. Ready. Away we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to fuzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might adjust the dial and fix it. Okay. 92. Let's see what's on this station. Oh, is this music from the game? It's kind of very softly. Yeah, I'll keep listening to it. 94. Let's see what's on this station. Yeah, I want to see what's on all the different stations. 96.
Right, let's talk about our community.
Let's see what's
For
on
us,
this station.
It means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and F.
Let's see what's on this station. This is spooky. Let's see what's on this station. If I want to drift off to some more hard rock. Oh, that's the same one. Let's see what's on this station. More atmospheric stuff. Okay, I think that's all the stations. So I'm happy to turn it off. Wait, was there one more? No, it's 92. Yeah, I'm happy to turn it off. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little bit more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? I mean, do you guys even have to wonder at this point?
Huntress.
Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. I like to imagine that we're just kind of wandering around, just kind of like awkwardly saying that to the ether, and then she's just like literally right behind us. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. Is that tea? If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. Finally start to feel sleepy. Except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed? You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but by now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat watching all those killers toss a ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean waves afterwards? I'm just saying. I'm out here, you know. Can we flirt with the ocean in this game? I'm asking for a friend. You wake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you sketching a portrait. Oh, that's not terrifying. Oh, God. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with Huntress right before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who's obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. Thanks for the concern, Trapper. Appreciate it. The inherent eroticism of the sea. Dinger, I know that reference. I know where you got that reference. God damn it. Yes. Just basking out here in the inherent eroticism of the sea. Take me, mommy. Just be careful where you sit. But since you're here, I'd like to share two things with you. 1. I do not take rejection well. Oh, fuck. 2. The first thing is very important to remember. Are you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out of me, are you? I love it that my character in this universe, in this game, is just so chill. Like, they wake up to Trapper, who is like huge beefy killer, and he's just like staring at you, like sketching you, and instead of being like freaking out or screaming or crawling away, you're just like, are you drawing me? And then like the follow-up question is, you aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing from Trapper. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. The rest of the scum live like rats. They wouldn't know a good time if it bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier. That might be the last thing you ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the... about 15 feet on your left. Finally alone for this, for real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Oh no, what have I woken up to? Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, jeez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to camera. I think today went really well. There were some of the first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win. No, wait, she's European? She's Russian? I should have given her a Russian accent then. Do you guys want me to read Huntress's lines in the Russian accent? Okay, you want the Russian accent? I can do the Russian accent. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say... Oh, I do? Attractive, mysterious... Oh, she's Soviet. Okay. Still kind of similar accent. Good to know, good to know. I really don't know that many other words, since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my sarafan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all time. Major buzzkill and... Trapper, oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Yeesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I define diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again. I'm not really sure how to feel about Stephanie. On one hand, anyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate, so it's probably good for Stephanie that they just keep ignoring me. On the other hand, there's something about them that could maybe work out for my plan, for me. Have you ever felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine. Okay. I want to save when the next scene loads. Save. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great. Totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Did someone carry us? Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? Yeah, Spirit is very chill, and I would hang out with Wraith. I would hang out with Wraith if, like, we were just, like, chilling on the beach together, but I mean, it's Huntress. Come on, guys. Come on. Sorry, my webcam was acting up a bit, being annoying. Here we go. No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I won't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? And talk about sexy. Here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start off this incredible day of fright. I hope there isn't poison in this. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. At least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that! What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, or torturing you. Yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place that you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not an eternal prison of pain. And please make sure to leave a review. It really helps with the algorithms. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Yes, yes you do. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Oh my god, is the narrator and the ocean an enemies to lovers trope? Because, yes. Oh my god, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it is crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on its artist's intent, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to their bare souls as part of the creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not to be overly critical of them. Are you trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really? Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course. Apologies, Stephanie. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I've been having a lovely time. If I were to summarize my time here, I'd call it a lovely time. Oh, lovely! We love to hear that. Because isn't that what this place is all about? Finding love? No. Shut up, Dwight, you'll get us all killed. Again. And again. And again. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Oh, I don't know if this choice is gonna fuck me over. I can't save it. Fuck. No. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word on that. I, Stephanie, agree with the terms of this verbal contract. What? Fuck you! You made me do that! God damn it! Son of a bitch! Fine. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes, yes. Hey, Stephanie, it's still totally cool if you give constructive feedback. The place to leave it is in the positive review, because we all know that nobody really reads negative reviews of games or sorts like this. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast. Oh god. Is it more human meat? Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked on a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. Shake your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection though. Travis stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine you can make me any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone see where I left my cleaver? Just kidding. I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your breakfast. Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. I feel a stirring inside my animal heart. Something I've never felt before. It's almost like a feeling right before I go in for the kill, but softer, warmer. Sounds like it could be love. Or maybe just indigestion from all that raw beef she had last night. Oh well, that surely must be it. No one else would really stand up during breakfast too. And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best, not constantly annoyed self, and I thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute doing so. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of Stephanie to our island paradise, and yeah, that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. I'm asking a question too. It's, when will Wraith shut up? And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep on wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy, true-to-life experience. Shame you didn't eat any breakfast, but so be it. Oh, I wanted my yogurt and muesli. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. But before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing, me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real at all. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in here. A little more. More. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes, I'm not saying that in a sexual way. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now, I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so they know you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow! Look at that super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone said left on the chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it! Oh come on, a little privacy please. Dwight is panting and Coletta has a crazed look in her eye. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you, well, you know. Know what? What did you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like, fun? You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun. Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. Oh my god, were they trying to murder each other? Guys, I'm so sorry. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe this place is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Do you actually think we were me and him, Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard, they get it. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds, and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Stephanie. You're gonna need it. But hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragedy. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah! You're headed to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was in short a lot. So far today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all, it's... Hey babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing that how they're feeling. Oh come on, Dwight and Claudette aren't that bad. I'm just going to adjust the music a little bit. It's a little bit loud for me. Yeah, it's okay, Game Brain. It's just difficult to detect tone when it's like just the text in the chat. So it's all good. We're just chilling, having a good time. I don't play a lot of Dead by Daylight nowadays, but Dwight and Claudette are pretty fun in this game. What's that about? Some force kind of checking with the group. I don't like it. Fishy, kind of lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon, or after 4 PM. Eat 3 meals a day. It's good for you, especially breakfast. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Yes, you're displaying them quite prominently, and I'm trying to enjoy my time in the hot tub. Maybe you can see them later in my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing, you gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat? Threatening but adorable. Makes for an intense, interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them, but you don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking, it's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy's gone, we've got some ground rules establishing that we're definitely going to abide by. It's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see what it is this time. Ah yes, Huntress. That makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us, hear us there. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry floods your brain. Should you pack a picnic, bring a swimsuit, a pocket knife? You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point and you should be prepared. But of course, you washed up on this island with nothing but the clothes on your back, so you've got nothing to gather. Are you really ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress, not the Hugstress. You look up at this towering goddess, trying to form a sentence when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go off with her, the trapper interjects. I demand that you reconsider. Why settle for a bunny with a hatchet when you can have everything you ever wanted? Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today and you also don't want to be hacked into pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers. But you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Okay, I'm just gonna save again. Sorry, this island really got me tilted. So who will it be? I mean, Huntress. Come on. I gotta go with Huntress. Whee! Oh, I'm excited. Are you gonna show me your collection of dead animals? I can show you my collection of dead animals. They have in their little shoebox. Oh, thank you for the stretch check, Sam. Oh. Thank you, thank you. You and Huntress make your way to a secluded beach house. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrums is a real word, I swear. And these nerves are of excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix the sexy and the horrifying? Oh, it is. It's one of my favorite things to mix. Huntress is as quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle and silent leaps across thorny brush. She halts suddenly when you crash into her, having been desperately trying to keep up. You follow her gaze and realize that you've arrived, a cabin in the woods, obligatory to in nearly all horror films and stories, and you've come here willingly with a fearsome killer. Great job. The cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. Are you going to invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? Haha, no. Oh. Is it just me or did Huntress seem a little disappointed? Didn't peg her for a lover of the Fang, but hey, I don't judge. Come in, let's explore. Oh, it's so cute! You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up to code, but has a certain homey charm. You're quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed she is. A chandelier made of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets lines the mantel. Something tells you that the people who once owned these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be Huntress's next victim? The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Oh, hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? That one seems like mean. I could learn to like this. I could definitely learn to like this. The whole place is quite tactile. There's so much to look at. The organized chaos makes me want to craft things with my hands. I knew you'd like it here. I have the eye of someone who appreciates fine stolen things. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We can find so many goodies on this island. But first, what do you think of the other killers on the island? I mean, Trickster is pretty out there, but everyone else seems like they have interesting backstories and whatnot. A little gossip, huh? What are you playing at, Stephanie? Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes, thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never be in the splash zone when the explosive part emerges. Why, are you jealous? Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on a termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. You are not mad about it, but before you have time to enjoy taking this moment in... Oh my god, we're getting attacked by crabs! Oh my god, this game! Oh no, it's an attack! A horde of killer crabs invade through the crevices of the poorly constructed cabin! They race at you and Huntress in swarms, clacking their razor-sharp claws at you. You must act quickly. What will you do? Crab people. Protect Huntress. You step in front of Huntress, prepared to use your body to shield her from the onslaught of crabbage. I'll save you, Huntress! Well, if Huntress can take care of herself, it's sort of her old thing. Haven't you been paying attention? Hey, save some fun for me! Huntress is immediately between you and the crabs, hip checking you out of the way before splitting open crab shell after crab shell like your uncle at an all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Huntress sits down on the wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy to not be the source of what she's wiping off. Looks like we're having crab for dinner. She doesn't smile at your joke. She has that ponderous look on her face again. You join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking about what I want in life. I think I'd really like to start the family one day. How about you? Maybe one day with the right person. I mean, it's a life-changing decision. You have to make sure it's right. Huntress smiles coyly. A good answer. You never know what kind of weirdos are out there. What were you like as a kid? And try to imagine this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat wandering about the forest. Huntress chuckles, her laugh quite cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, then I went back to the cottage and mother would tell me stories and we'd drink tea and imagine a life far away from the woods. Somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted from me, but since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm and everyone is so attractive. Like, thirst traps galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us? Oh no, she's onto you. But onto you about what? Swelling memories rush through your head, nightmares, visions of a dark cloud, Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares that belie some sort of hypnosis. Yeah, I get that feeling, totally. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you been here? Do you remember anything at all why we might be here? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we're all serving some greater purpose here. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from near the stage where Trickster performs, and has some strange symbol on it. Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you. It's just a glass bottle. However, the label is interesting. She hands it over to you, but before she can explain her theory, Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt. We have a dramatic announcement! But it needs to happen back at the beach. Hide the bottle. And fuck you for breaking up this moment I was having with Huntress. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big announcement after all. What we have is good old-fashioned rivalry. It's true, exactly like that voice that we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They are here and ready to make you an offer of love you won't be able to deny. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Manly manliness brought to life. I mean, those arms look like they give great hugs. Also, was he holding his breath under there this whole time waiting for his cue? That's commitment to a bit if I've ever seen it. Heard you've been spending all the day in a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of how cozy we can get in a snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of those pools that is half indoor, half outdoor, but nice and warm throughout. That way you can kill a mama polar bear from the outside while watching her cubs cry over her body from the inside. That is so fucked. Wow, Trapper is the real deal. And by real, I do mean really, and by deal, I mean evil. Plus, you really want to hunt for your food for the rest of your life? With me, you get it both ways. Savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh? I want Huntress. Oh, as if. That life isn't for me, bro. I'm very impressed you can speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. The guy is a total douche nozzle. Try hard much? He's like the turn of the century's Pacific Northwest version of a Wall Street bro. Trust me, it tracks. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if he was brandishing a cleaver at you. Oh shit, he is. Thanks, but no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm into a quieter lifestyle. I relish my independence and don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. You run back to the huge arms of Huntress. She hugs you tight. So tight you think you feel the life leave your body for just a moment, but it hurts so good. You know what? I'm impressed that you stood up to me. I appreciate someone giving me their totally honest opinion, even if that opinion makes me want to carve out your liver. And that butt wagging comment, that's not what I meant by clean up after you, but I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home. Trapper leaves you and you turn to Huntress, walking in slow motion back into the water. It's pretty weird. He's just gonna stay there all night. Shall we continue our date? Oh great, it's nighttime. This is fine. Huntress leads you back to her cabin. But you thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out here. Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper pulling a move like that. I'm so glad you chose me though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks. Bunny masked eye. She winks a bunny masked eye and scoops you up onto her back. I just put my arms around her and just hold on tight. Huntress runs through the woods with you piggyback riding her. The wind ruffles your hair, animals clear a path, and the mighty woodswoman, she races by like the lead from that famous teen vampire drama in the one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that. I was literally imagining that scene. Fuck. Eventually, she gently lowers you on the ground and you take in your surroundings, a wooded clearing in the forest. Huntress prances around like a deer in a meadow. I like to come here sometimes to clear my head and hack up a few cute woodland creatures. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they are so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes. Great with hot sauce. Huntress hears rustling and darts off to find its source, crouching down low like an animal. Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No idea. Your sense of direction is all off. A mellifluous voice floats through the air, landing upon your ears like syrupy honey. Come find me. There was instructions? Oh yes, okay, perfect. Just because they didn't clarify that this was the mechanic for this one, that's why I was a little bit confused. I'm ready. Oh, not bad. Oh, this is tricky. Not bad. Ooh! Perfect. Damn it. You missed completely. Oh, shit. Not bad. Tag! You bop Huntress on the shoulder when you find her. She high-fives you. I love this game. You trying to date this young lady is just a you trying to date this young lady or just bro down all day? You're so good at hiding, I'm having a real blast. Thanks. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something. Hey, they do say that. That was fun, huh? I keep just trying to relax and have a good time, but that's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. I'm not being that suggestive. Like what? Sometimes I find young girls in the woods, little perfect angels that need my protection. But if I turn my back for a moment, they end up dying. That got dark, but you feel like Huntress won't admit this to just anyone. Oh look, Claudette and Dwight are back. Okay, we swear we're here for good reason this time. I was being respectful. I didn't want to be too suggestive. Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just time for dinner. Come get some grub. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you really are. You're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbing, it's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we all cram them on screen at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful to not offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met yesterday. However, since Wraith seems like the biggest long shot to end up holding on to your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, you know, trying to get to the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway, so I say we do a simple salad or something? The green kind, not the mayo kind. Mayo's gross. I'm fine with just lettuce, it doesn't have to be fancy. Not iceberg though, it has no nutritional value. Letting Wraith choose was a mistake. That's on all of us. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure. But how do you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. Talk about... I'm not going to say the thing about kids, that's too personal. Totally a brush with death. Today was nuts. We went to Huntress' secret cabin and killer crabs attacked us. It's true. I'll fall asleep tonight to the delicious sound of crunching crustaceans. That would have never happened on my yacht. I grind them up. Much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least those kind of crabs. I have a little comb for the other kind. Oh! God, that's gross. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't pick you, Trapper. Gross. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica. Not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetite? Appetite? Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come to clear up the table. They linger around you and they pick up your plate, take your napkin and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. I'll be nice and thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. Everyone, if you could please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we'd greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. You could go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Stuffed cookies. Did you have a choice in how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. Finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Wraith's complaining. You take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for the other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh cool, and now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story? Or we could play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking. Why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You dug out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoot lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Hi, Jed. Everyone's been very well behaved. Like, this game makes it very difficult. It knows what it's about. It knows what it's fucking about and gives us so many wonderful moments. Now, you can't tell if it's the warmth from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know that the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Stephanie was about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. Hi, Trickster. I hope it's a mystery. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? I'll do a romance. I'll tell a romantic story. About two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth. Or about two strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine. Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting, she'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. A bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly, I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from a mere look across a campfire. Now that you've got their attention, each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on headphones to drown you out. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. We can't just end it there. So, who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who would be the most entertaining. I mean, Huntress already said hers, but I'm curious, like, we're just picking her. I want to pick her, like, this whole run through just to see what happens, so... Yes. Huntress, you seem raring to go. Let's hear from you. Sure thing. My neck of the woods isn't wanting for horrifying mythology. Mother once told me a story of a young man who was traveling back home after the war. Which war? Doesn't matter. I just wanted some backstory details to paint a picture. I'll paint you a picture if you want. The man was lost and running out of food rations. He stopped to rest for the night underneath a majestic birch tree. That's when he saw the woman. Naked, skin glistening in the twilight snow. Hot. I'm invested. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill towards the inviting lake. Enchanted by the music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing next to the water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with long red hair stepped forward and reached for his hand. The others began to play music, flutes, lutes, tambourines. The melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. He was dancing, moved by the magical music of these mysterious women. Twilight darkened into night and the man grew weary, but when he tried to still his moving feet, he found that he could not. Help, I cannot stop dancing, he cried to the nearest woman, a slender woman with green hair. She drew near him and he saw her features distort into something horrific. She was bloated, an eye hanging from one socket, skin the color of algae, a Rusalka, her true self. You'll never stop dancing, she screeched at him. My sisters and I were drowned in this lake by men of your regiment. Consider this your punishment. The man cried out, but it wasn't me. Someone must pay, the Rusalka said, her voice filled with briny malice. And so the man danced and danced until his bone broke and his heart gave out. The dance of death. A silent beat as everyone takes in this macabre ending. But it's not all bad. Rusalkas are also fertility goddesses. If a lady had stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with a fruitful womb, and probably some candy for the road. Damn, she really does think that's a happy ending. I want what Huntress is having. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's at an end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing as a series takes a lot of pressure off any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Stephanie, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that, we don't actually care. We're just here to make sure that we seamlessly move to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay, you have your fun and try not to wink, wink, end up dead. Why did you say the words wink, wink out loud? And what kind of double entendre are you getting at the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. And you do know that all of these people were despicable criminals and double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she doesn't really belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this walk to the hot tub? This walk to the hot tub so I can soak this bod while I roast this ghost with some killer hot takes. It's been a little bit. I'm just gonna save. Please, enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran away as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs, you probably tired before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Stephanie is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over that. Thanks for the stretch check, Hayden. Oh, I know I said we maybe be able to do like 2 killer run-throughs tonight, but honestly, I think we're just going to get through Huntress's one. And then that maybe also entices for me to return to this game at a later date, and we can maybe do one of the other killers. But for now, let's just focus on Huntress's story tonight. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions for all your fabricated problems. I was sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. Oh, thank you for the hydrates check, Jen. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you. For the moment. If you could, I don't know, just pick one of us, maybe we could all move along with our lives, or, you know, some special projects we might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will we head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying, you may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either, but with this streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Okay, just gonna save again, just in case. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, ugh, that guy.
Huntress.
Huntress? You know, I had a feeling you would pick me. You've got good taste. I don't just say that because I'm considering eating you. Huntress licks her lips as she eyes you up and down. You've never felt like a literal piece of meat this much in your life before. What have you gotten yourself into? Let's go over to the bar. I'm going to make you something special. You and Huntress whisk yourselves away to the bar. When you arrive, you find an arrangement of arts and craft supplies? And are those taxidermy tools? Cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You wonder what's going through Huntress's head. Though she's bubbly and enthusiastic, you're always terrified she might snap. Something on your mind? She smiles. Drink this. Oh, that looks good. Huntress hands you a seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were to drug you into some sort of state in which you were to be operated on, these flavors would certainly hide the poison. You look around and consider what else there is to live for besides becoming Huntress's little toy, and the conclusion is... bombs away! You pound the drink. It's quite nice. It does look really good. I've been thinking about making you a present. A mask. Would you be into that? Yes, of course. I've always admired yours. She's gonna make us a mask? What would you like? And it can't be a dog, even though I know you like them. There was this ex, they were really into Dobermans, like too into them. It's a long story. Can you make me a rabbit mask like yours? A rabbit mask, one just like yours, please. Well, that's not very creative, is it? Huntress is annoyed, but then her face lights up. Oh wait, is this brilliant? You can use this to a tactical advantage, like there's 2 of us. We can attack from both sides. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Well, I know I'm going to be working on, what I'm going to be working on tonight, all alone, in my skimpy pajamas. Huntress winks at you. Should we just, like, get out of here? These drinks are making me pretty sleepy. Should we just like get out of here? Maybe go get directly into your bed? God damn it, guys, stop cock-blocking me! No, that's not how tonight goes. I mean, it's not how it's supposed to go. Not at least yet, huh, you cookie kids? Huntress, you've got lots of hobbies. Why don't you share something with us that you're passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes or chasing survivors? Maybe, just a thought. Making more masks? Oh wait, making matching gloves. Oh, you little joker. I'm thinking of a different type of making. Making our victims die fast, medium or slow deaths, depending on the mood we're in. It's another round of be careful what you wish for on Murderer's Island. Dwight, I need your help. Doing something in a different place entirely? You read my mind, meet you there. I'm talking about mycology. You know mushrooms? I picked a lot of them and I'm very familiar with which ones make for a great soup base and which ones make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms and you point to the one that's safe to eat. Okay, that sounds easy enough. I'm gonna go with the opposite and I'm gonna say this one. Or is that gonna be the twist? And they're both poisonous. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one because it seems like the most obvious answer. Oops, that little fellow is an autumn skullcap, and after eating one, if the diarrhea doesn't kill you, the liver failure probably will. Next one, this is very easy. I'm sure you'll nail it. Point to the one that won't result in almost instant death if you eat it. Ooh, I'll choose this one. Whoa, you would have just eaten a deadly dapperling, which has a name that is both adorable and, well, deadly. Adorable and deadly. You know anyone like that? Final question. Which will make you jump for joy and which will make you vomit until you die? Pick the white one? Oh jeez, I'm sorry, hun. That's a destroying angel. It's very deadly. Not to be confused with the wish-granting angel, which is what you might imagine when you're hallucinating on your deathbed after chowing down on one of these. That was fun, right? I like flexing a little bit more than just my biceps for you. Alright, let's see here. Tabulating your answers and... let's hope you hunt better than you forage, because you're bad at foraging, very bad. Get us all killed bad. Huntress claps her hands giddily. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other girls are all very alluring in their own way. It means a lot that you'd spend time with a forest bumpkin such as myself. You're no bumpkin. You're no bumpkin, you're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. Huntress leaps on you, knife to your throat. I'll demean myself if I want to. She's angry, but also turned on. This is pretty hot. We're here. Claudette and Dwight are gathering everyone together on the beach. Typical. Exactly what the voice said. I'm telling you, and I'm being honest, that you're the only one who can hear me. The gang's all together on the volleyball court. Seemed like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was? Boy, it feels like you've been here a lot longer than that, actually. So late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with so quickly so that I mean you, get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Which one am I, guys? Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date to see who Stephanie chooses. Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Trapper, why don't you go first? You think you deserved it, even if that's, in this case, it's a subtle dig. Stop talking. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative of this in-world event, and also the larger meta-narrative of a daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why yes, thank you, I'd love to. So, Stephanie, you think you're picking me? Well, this is your final warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're not a maggot, also, everyone, even confident sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options you're so ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about these swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make your choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychotic break. And giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there. You just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oh, if it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their heart? Do you dare to even try? You mean... That's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slices will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings. Someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper seems like he might thrall in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can disappear. Hard to track. Eek, if you want to get rid of Wraith, if you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. And although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it seems like he might just be an ugly crier. Huntress? She might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? I'm sorry, Trapper. You're a bit too much for me. I'm sorry. Also, you might have crabs. That was very simple. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You are eliminated. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me, you personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you. Which I was totally gonna do first tomorrow, the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Might still kill you, though. Out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open, and have fun on your date tomorrow. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They may not get to go home with Stephanie when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our eliminated player home with... this fucking game. They're mostly new Trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real Trickster. It may not huck you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. And how do we know? Because we've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. God, this fucking game. Hey Janity, how's it going? Welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. We're having such a good time tonight. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Stephanie. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean knowing that there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'd do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back to put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. An elimination? An elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of a game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. I can't help it if I have thick arms and legs that go until they stop. I knew we had a connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You could never be sure what's going on in the newcomer's mind, but I like my odds for tomorrow. It's so fun hunting for love and not for vengeance for a change. I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Stephanie? Sorry, I forgot. I'm focusing on other things. More important things. Oh, you're new to Twitch? I've watched way too many VODs. Also wish you happy birthday so long ago. I think it was pre-COVID. Oh, Jenny, oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're able to join us tonight then. One way or another. I won't be here much longer. Hi, Trapper. I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Excuse me. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalized a new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, started a new social NFT crypto app, fuck NFTs, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. Lips, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. Take a seat and enjoy. I'm going to tell everyone that Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking your new favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them. Like Ghost... Don't you say it. Look, we get it, you're very popular and in demand, but we have a game to get back to and I don't want to get sued. But if they did release like a sequel to this game with like Ghostface and Michael Myers... Yes, please. Please make this happen. Along with like other killers from Dead by Daylight. Yes, please. Please, please, please. Ghostface. Come on. Whatever, I don't care. I'm the trickster. See you around, Stephanie. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, no, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's that thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-ins? I was looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay, never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. I'm just gonna save quickly. Not you two. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How's that possible? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade, you cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls. It's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. I feel so attacked by that line. Fuck you. Fuck right off. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyway, seems like everyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tomorrow's gonna be a doozy. Tomorrow do I have an official date with Huntress? Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. You pull on your beach attire and splash water in your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate watch with your ex. Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in the show. I'm gonna chew his agent out. But before they walk you over for the big moment. Don't think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us. Oh no. It can't be easy being thrown onto a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers trying to manage your most primal impulses. Murder and making out. And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island hosts, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but... Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint for you. Going forward, don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. These are killers, and there are killers and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, I've seen the sparks fly between you and Huntress. I saw her whittling a little figurine of you last night while everyone else was asleep. So, are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad we're on a schedule. Huntress. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours and there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. I'm gonna save again. Just to be extra safe. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Stephanie, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol for the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose. But no roses. They're such a cliche at this point. Well, that's good because I tried to pick a rose and I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Oh, they're pretty. Beautiful. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saved some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry, you've got other things to think about right now. Stephanie, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the day with you today? I mean, it's Huntress, of course it's Huntress. I choose you, Huntress. You turn to Huntress. She's never looked more appealing. Her caftan dress ruffles behind her in the light morning breeze. A seagull lands on her shoulders like she's a beachy cartoon princess. She snaps the seagull's neck and stuffs it somewhere under her flowy dress, probably to save it for lunch. She can't help but hunt. Huntress, I choose you. Let's spend the day together and see if we think a future is possible for our love. Me? Really? Huntress throws her hands up in the air like a bear and gallops towards you. At first you think she might swipe you up in her gigantic hands and knock the life out of you. Instead, she scoops you up into a hug and takes her place at your side. And she just stuck her tongue out at all the other killers. Sometimes the immature move is the right one. I'm sure it's sure to be a fun day. We'll just be here not getting to really participate, even though survivors matter too, while you go off and have a grand old time. Yep, just Claudette and I hanging out, no one competing for our love, wondering what we did in a past life to end up embroiled in this unrelenting misery. But go, have a blast. It's date time. Are we on Trapper's yacht? Oh shit. Huntress eagerly leads you to the yacht to begin your romantic day together. You have to admit, warm, salty air on your skin, the sound of crashing waves, this is a pretty perfect morning. Just you and Huntress. Hey cuties. Ocean's here too. Do you know that I'm teeming with flesh-eating bacteria and dead bodies? That pesky ocean, always killing the vibe. You turn to Huntress. You sure you're okay here on the ocean? I know you don't like to be out on the ocean, out in the open. Something about being here with you makes me feel safe. You both sit down at the beautifully set table on the deck of the boat. A wide spread of mouth-watering breakfast goodies is arranged in front of you. Can we get you anything? You look a bit green. I get extremely seasick. And Trickster replaced all the island's Dramonine with party drunk snow. Wait, how did they get here? Were they just on the beach consoling the rejected killers? Are there more than two of them? You motion one of them over. We'll both take a screwdriver. Hold the orange juice. Of course. Hey, can you play a particular song for us? Set the mood? You hand Dwight a piece of paper with a song title written on it. Sure, though I doubt Trapper has it in his vinyl collection. Soon the haunting melody of Huntress's mother's lullaby streams through the yacht's expensive stereo system. The boat rocks as though to the rhythm of the song. The eerie melancholy mood is really quite romantic. Breakfast has never been this intimate. Yeah, straight vodka. I've no problem with having like straight vodka. It's delicious if you get like a really good vodka. You reach out to touch Huntress's hand when suddenly a loud bellow scares you. You knock your freshly poured flute of straight vodka onto the pristine deck. It's Trapper. He's screaming at us from the beach. Look how tiny he looks from all the way out here. Huntress squishes her head between her fingers like a child and giggles. Damn you both. The chairs you're sitting on are worth more than your lives. Get back here. He's not wrong. Hey, Claudette, take us out farther. Aye, Captain. Can she drive a boat? Guess we'll find out. Oh my god, did we just hijack Trapper's yacht? Is he standing on the shore and he's pissed? Oh god, this is going to end wonderfully. Alone again. Nothing but the core of a seagull and the ominous shadow of a creature lurking beneath the waves. I have something for you. For me? Huntress reveals a package wrapped in a bloodied apron. You clap your hands like a kid on their birthday. Her playful attitude is rubbing off on you. I made that mask you asked for. I almost forgot, but I bet you didn't. This is the whole reason you pursued Huntress, I bet. Definitely to get a mask of your own. No other reason. No other reason whatsoever. Here you go. It's perfect! I love it! It's perfect! You put it on. It fits your face like a face glove? You gaze at Huntress through the eyes of the mask. A swell of emotion surges through you. One has become two. Rabbits are be multiplying even in mask form. Let's go back to my place. She downs her screwdriver. Fuck yes. The tension is palpable as you're into the cabin. You could cut you with a hatchet. Give me a break. It's like day 3 of killer jokes. The narrator only has so much mojo. Huntress sits you down at a cluttered table in the kitchen. You notice the bloodstains that have crept into every nook and cranny of the wooden planks. What poor creature died on this table? Did they suffer? What do you care if they suffered? Get back in the ocean, Ocean. Stop backseating omniscient narrating. Thank you for the hydrate check. Stay here. Don't move a muscle or I'll hear it. I can hear any mammal's tendons creak as they stretch. It's a gift and a curse. I'll be right back. Ah, alone in the cabin. What to do? What to do? I'll maybe tidy up a little bit. I'm not gonna freak out. This might be my new home. Clean up, everybody do your share. Can't expect a flock of adorable birds and little, cute little mice to come sprinting in and help you, but they don't, because this isn't some fantasy. This is gritty. This is real. Oh, thank you for the stretch check. Thank you. Plus, I'm pretty sure she kills all the adorable birds and cute little mice. So you find her around the room by yourself, organizing Huntress's various trinket collections. Old bottles over here, discarded vintage Doull parts over there, various keys that don't open anything in particular. Doesn't she have a drawer filled with these? Everyone has a drawer like that. Then you lay a blanket down in front of the fireplace. For no reason. No reason at all. You're certainly not imagining all the naughty things that could go down on such a blanket. What's that in her strong yet delicate hand? You reach out to her, longing to stroke her blood-matted hair and scratched up shoulders. I thought we could get warm by the fire. She wags a finger at you, a bunnylicious smirk on her face. Not so fast. Remember when we talked about there's more going on here? You nod like a little idiot. Well, I know now there's something up. The other night, while you were sleeping like a cute little baby, I snuck into each of the other killers' lairs and saw them with shiny objects that they've been stealing from me. I think they're connected somehow. Maybe it has to do with the symbol. I tried to go back last night, but something blocked me from picking any of the objects up. Something or someone or something knows I'm onto them. I think if you try, it might work. What do you say? Will you help? Hell yes! Hell yes, I will. A globe-trotting treasure hunt on the level of Nicolas Cage masterpiece? You can definitely count me in. Let's go. I'll be your guardian angel. You never know when those other killers might pop up. You grab Huntress by the hand and practically trip over your own feet on the way out the door. Feels good to have a quest. Thrilling. But part of you is just wondering how quickly you can get through this and impress Huntress. Soon she'll take you in her yoked arms and you'll swoon. Your childhood crush on Popeye is making more and more sense! Oh my god, the writing in this game. Where do you want to start? There are 4 killers who have stolen from Huntress. You're not going to let them get away with it. Which one will you investigate? Okay, let's get Trapper's Cave taken care of. Let's just go top to bottom. Go to Trapper's Cave. There are 2 ways to get to Trapper's Cave. Due to the whole, you know, trap-based character theme, he's got a lot going on. You can rest assured that either one or both of these pathways is filled with traps. You turn to Huntress for advice, but she only giggles and shrugs her shoulders. You're on your own, it seems. Okay, the forest is definitely trapped. Underground tunnel, I think. Guess we're gonna have to wing it. Which will you choose? Underground, huh? Sounds secretive. No one can stop you if they can't see you. That said, no one can rescue you if they can't hear you scream. I'm just gonna save again, just in case. And nobody will need to waste time burying you if you're already underground when you die. But you're not gonna die, are you? Surely a dimly lit tunnel like this must be rife with traps. However, you managed to make your way along, distinctly uncaught by any traps, rusty, bare, or otherwise. I got this. You're doing great. You're not at all afraid? Who, me? Nah, I'd gotta say, this is up there with, this is up there among the nicest damp and seemingly abandoned tunnels I've ever wandered through. Look, it even has lights. Inspired by Huntress's bravery, you dig deep inside yourself and summon courage of your own, which is good because you're going to need it if you're going to head through that very murdery looking passageway ahead. You enter into a humid, shadowy cave. Dripping water echoes all around you. It's definitely not cozy like the cabin you left behind. You wonder, how deep does the pool of shiny water go? Let's get this over with. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see Trapper. He leans against the wall of a cave like a detective in an old film noir. I knew you'd come. Trapper, get out of our way or I'll skewer you and serve you for lunch. You're wasting your time. You'll never find what you're looking for. Unless what you're looking for is a minigame. What? A minigame? How unexpected? How playful? How about you play it right now? Find Huntress's lost shiny thing. Peel them eyes. You're on the hunt now. Okay. I assume it's the same mechanic as before, so... Oh. Yes. Perfect. Oh, I'm good. Perfect. I'm getting better at this. Perfect. Perfect. Ooh, not bad. You did it! You found my lost shiny object! I'm so grateful. I could kiss you right now. But I won't, because I'm pretty sure Trapper didn't actually leave and he's still over in that shadow watching us. Later, Trapper, you thieving little perv. Hey, that's not fair. I'm huge. Come on, 70. Let's hurry to the next place. You found Huntress's shiny thing. And, well, I think it's just a regular old pen. But we don't need to point that out. She's happy, and isn't that all that matters? There are 4 killers who have stolen from Huntress. You're not going to let them get away with it. Been to Trapper's dank little hideaway, so there's no need to go back there. Which one will you investigate? Let's go to Spirit's Lighthouse. I will save Trickster for last. This place is spooky as heck. Wasn't the beach sunny and beautiful just a moment ago? So you're telling me that your precious shiny thing is up there? It's pretty great, right? Finally a good chance to activate these quads. You don't get legs like this from standing still. But you already know I love a good workout. Running, jumping, climbing, roughhousing. Get that damn shiny thing before your immeasurable horniness melts your brain and it runs out of your ears already. Yeah, I called it out. It's obvious to everyone. Just own it. So, shall we? Shall we, chat? Are you managing to contain yourselves? Inside the lighthouse, it's so dark that you can barely see a step in front of you. But that's okay, because you've got like 100 stairs of practice getting the hang of this in the dark. However, something about this gloomy place is really wearing you out and messing with your otherwise happy, horny aura. You can practically feel your mood going down, down, down as you climb up, 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 higher into the lighthouse. Thank you for the hydrate check! Before you arrive at the top. Spirit, you're looking pretty pleased with yourself. Yeah, I'm getting the hang of this whole being dead thing. Is that a Beetlejuice reference? Did you totally get sadder the closer you got to the top of the tower? That was me, baby. I've got to share the wealth, and by wealth I mean unending despair. You're probably here for one of your precious shiny things that I've stolen. Good luck finding it. I'll be over here reading if you need me. Let's go find the shiny thing. Anything to brighten the mood in here. Don't miss a treasure hunt. I'm ready. Perfect. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh. Not bad. Yes. You're really going a long way to prove your dedication to me. You know I noticed, right? I can see a raccoon lick itself from 200 yards away in pitch darkness. I definitely see you working that little butt off for me. Oh, it's cute. Oh, good night, Game Brain. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Shiny thing, get. You found a bottle opener? Really? This is the fancy item? Whatever, you're a real team player. Hey, no, stop. Spirit doesn't even look up from her book. I think you'll be fine if you just peace out. I like Spirit. I like gratitude a lot. You check out the Black Lighthouse because you searched already. Okay, let's go to Wraiths next, and then we'll go to Trickster last. When you arrive at Wraith's oddball hangout zone, you immediately understand why they call it the Cosmic Dump. They being me, obviously. It's as if there are items and elements from all over the universe in this space. Also, it's a damn mess. It's undoubtedly a special place. The very air you breathe makes you feel like you're part of something much, much larger. I'm going to go hunt some lunch. Sorry, I'm going to go hunt some lunch while you find the object. You'll know it when you see it because it's extremely shiny. Ah, how long have you been standing there? Are we really there? I don't have time for existential crisis today, Wraith. Huntress and I are totally gonna get it on soon. I think. I hope. Look, I need to find a special object you have hidden here. You stole it from Huntress and she knows it. So you're trying to figure this whole thing out too, huh? Come check this out. Bit of a subject change, but sure, if it's Wraith we're dealing with after all. Wraith leads you to a telescope. Through it you can see a far-off island in the distance. Hey, there is another island. Holy smokes, is that... Sorry, actually I have no idea what it is. Would you mind filling me in? It's IP Island. All the coolest killers from intellectual properties that are legally obliged not to mention by name hang out and party with Hollywood celebs and Silicon Valley moguls. That's not even all. Zoom in. Over there. Hey. Hey, Ghostface, how you doing? Is that Ghostface? I said not to name them! Oh, jeez. Now I'm gonna have to clear the rights. You have no idea how much my lawyers charge by the hour. Hey. Hey, Ghostface, you're looking especially stabby today. As soon as he popped up, I was gonna, like, just be quiet for a really long time and just go... Daddy? Oh no! I'm sorry, he just kind of popped up. I'm telling you, something crazy is going on here. I'll have you know, I wasn't trying to steal anything from Huntress. I was just looking for answers, but also, occasionally losing said answers. Yep, that's right, the thing you're looking for I can't actually find, so... Good luck, I guess? Thanks for the hydration. Thank you for the hydrate check. Good luck, I guess? Oh, good, a minigame. Haven't seen one of these before in the past 10 seconds. Yes. Perfect. 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 Oh, not bad. Ooh, nice. Perfect. See an old pair of glasses on the ground and quickly grab them. You found it! So shiny! I knew I could count on you, Stephanie. That's saying something because I literally never learned to count by any traditional system of numbers. Let's get out of here. It's hard to believe that these old glasses really means anything special, but a lady like Huntress deserves whatever she wants. Spend a moment imagining Huntress with glasses. Should she wear them over the mask or under? Hey, that's not just some junk, those are my reading glasses. I just subscribed to highlights. Bye, Wraith. Okay, we just need one more. Black Lighthouse, after Wraith's Hangout, that's already been covered. Go to Trickster's stage. You arrive at Trickster's stage, but there's no one here. Not Trickster, not an audience, not anyone. Nothing eerier than an empty concert venue. Think of all the fringe that was once swayed here. The beers that sloshed over red solo cups. Mosh pits, tall guys standing in front of you for the entire show. Lifelong friendships that actually only lasted for one summer. Good times. My concerts are always an experience. You should really come to one of my after parties sometime. They're a real scream. I'll put you on the VIP list. I prefer acoustic, Balakia music? Oh, sorry, that was Huntress. I prefer acoustic Balakia music. Trickster. I've never even listened to your music, and I think sampling the sounds of people's screams is very been there, done that. Hey, no one talks to Trickster like that. How do you know about my samples? Somebody's obviously a much bigger fan than they're leading on. Show me where Huntress's shiny mysterious object is, or I'll wipe that grin off your face with a chloroform-drenched rag. Damn, I am taking none of their shit. Way to harsh my mellow. Deranged violence and torture is only cool when I do it because it's my commentary on how shallow society and I make it look sexy as hell. Your thingamajig is that away. Trickster backs away from you and resumes practicing an intricate dance routine. The way you stood up to that bootleg Backstreet Boy just now was... wow. If I weren't so strong and stable on my feet, I'd swoon. But it just wouldn't be believable. Find me my shiny thing, champion. Perfect. Oop. Not bad. Ooh, that was perfect. Not bad. Ooh, missed. You missed completely. You did it! Your ability to find the unfindable is quite uncanny. A natural hunter, I must say. Do you think I might be able to find your heart? I would hope so. It's very important to locate and remove all the internal organs of your prey as soon as you fell them so the meat doesn't spoil. We got it. Oh, what's this? You found a gold coin. Phew, that was fun and scary. Good to see the other killers are taking their heartbreak in stride, more or less. And you really got a nice tour of some of the island's lesser-known haunts. Haha. Still got it. We make a pretty good team, you and I. What can I say? I appreciate a fine collection. Now that yours is back in order, maybe we can head back inside to appreciate it. And you collect a certain other special gift I've been meaning to give you. A special gift? Is it shiny? I suppose it could be. If you oil it up enough. God damn this game! I'm gonna be ill. The narrator is just done with our shit. Okay. Give me a second. When you enter the cabin, it's dark, barely lit, deep shadows stretching from wall to wall. Somehow it manages to be a little bit terrifying, but also a little romantic. But you barely even notice. You've got other things on your mind. You're practically undressing each other as you walk through the door. Mine's elsewhere. Neither of you realize that the door was wide open already. Look respectfully, chat. Looking respectfully! Fuck! You're incredible. Every time you found one of my objects, my heart beat faster and faster. Your nimble hands. Is there anything they can't find? The fireplace is crackling. Your heart is pounding. The smell of cinnamon is in the air. But wait. Who is that? Huntress quickly pulls a beach cover up back on. Oh my god, it's her fucking mum! Oh my god! No! No! Oh no! Hydrate, stretch, trek. Oh no! Oh no, there's nothing worse than a parent walking in when you're getting intimate with your partner. Oh god! My darling. An older Russian woman bearing a striking resemblance to Huntress sits warming her hands by the fire. She turns to you and you're shocked to see that she appears to come from a completely different time in history, wrapped in old, unfamiliar clothes that are completely out of place here at the beach retreat. Without thinking, you blurt out. Something in Russian, who is this? Who is this? And when did I add Octave to my vocabulary? Silent is really doing things to me. You don't know who I am. What? I expect from my elk wounds would carry over to my ghostly form. The gods have smiled on me and cleaned me up. She must be in a decent mood if she's ignoring the fact that you're dropping ox bombs all over the place. Huntress chuckles nervously. Hi, Mama. Claudette and Dwight burst in like they're in a prank video. Bet you weren't expecting this date to include meeting her mom. What? I will burn you two alive. I will hoist you on a hook myself for this shit. Fuck you. Hey, Huntress, how do you feel about your dear old mama coming to interrupt your date? Huntress throws a hatch directly at the two survivors. It skewers the roll in between them. Without another word, they quickly scurry away. Good girl. Huntress turns to you. I hope this is alright. I was hoping to bang, but of course this is fine. Of course it's okay. I give great parent. Huntress breathes a sigh of relief. I'm just not in the mood I thought we were coming back to, but I'm here now, I'm in it, I'm ready to meet your mama. Thank goodness, because my mother is the only person, I mean, most important person in my life. We Russians invented tea, do you know that? Mama Huntress shoves a cup in your hands, and as you drink your tea with her, the air becomes warm around you. You, Huntress, and her mother sit by the fire and exchange stories and anecdotes. Mama pulls out some old-timey pictures of a young Huntress in black and white holding bloodied animal corpses with a chilling dead-eyed stare. Oh, we're sharing childhood pictures. Oh. You all laugh and eat raw meat of some kind. It's a lovely time, almost like you're back home. Look, you've forgotten that you're possibly cursed on a possibly cursed island atop what's likely some sort of hellmouth. Look, that's not official law, I just call it like I see it. Every so often, Mama Huntress clutches her stomach and her eyes glare into the middle distance. She mutters some sounds as if reliving the moment she was skewered by an elk. It's very grim. I like you. Thank you for indulging me in my tyrant stories. So tell me, what are your intentions with... I don't know what word that is in Russian. That means bunny. But you guessed that already, didn't you? Or by now you've gotten your translator app ready. She could take care of herself. That's a bit forward. Just take it slow. I think it's all in our best interest to take it slow. Move to the city, maybe get a job with good insurance. What is this insurance you speak of? Is it like salted pork? It's not even as useful as salted pork. This game just became a commentary on the American healthcare system. Booyah! My time on this plane is coming to an end. The weird magic from the Ghost Girl's Black Lighthouse won't keep me here for long. I don't want to get into the logic of this, but yeah, the Black Lighthouse can bring ghosts back to life. If you're still here, you're willing to believe anything. It was Spirit who brought you back? I'll have to thank her. Huntress's mama begins to fade. Huntress cries. You can picture her at 6 years old, lying over her mother's dead body. Anna, honey, really? This foolish character? It's your life, I guess. But honestly, I'd rather you just be alone. Thanks. Huntress takes her mom's opinion very seriously. Is she looking at you differently now? Mama Huntress fades away, leaving you and Huntress alone again. Not a second later, Claudette and Dwight storm back in. Never alone for too long on this island. It's time for a dramatic scene between the lovers. Shall we adjourn to the forest clearing for ambience? Oh, okay. You and Huntress stand holding hands in the forest clearing. Dwight and Claudette watch your interactions closely. Too closely. Hey, I really loved hanging out with you. I think it's time. Time for... Oh my, okay, I'm ready for this. Time for you to call me by my real name. Like my mother does. Will you call me Anna? Oh, that, yes, of course. I think Anna is a beautiful name. And you're a beautiful person, Anna. Stephanie, do you know what I'd like to do right now? With you? Beneath the moonlight? I'm feeling closer to you than I have ever before. And there's nothing I'd rather do right now than... She averts her eyes. Does she mean what you think she means? Nope, she's looking right at Dwight and Claudette. Chop up these two fools with you. Absolutely. My hatchet is as sharp as my love for you. Let's get bloody. It's a gruesome scene as you and Huntress go to town on these two innocent survivors who just wanted to help you guys out. We were being forced to help you. Can't hear you, hun, on account of the congealing blood in your mouth. Once you make quite a mess of the survivors, you and Huntress look at each other with manic eyes. Shall we return to the cabin? I'd love to get you out of that beachwear and into something a little less there. I thought you'd never ask. Once inside the cabin, Huntress strips clean of her caftan, revealing every curve of her muscled bod. You follow her lead, disrobing for the first time since waking up here on the island. Yeah, you've been sleeping in your clothes. No judgment, it's a strange new place. You kiss. And yes, if you were wondering, it looks like she's going to keep the bunny mask on for this sexy time. This is the part where I skedaddle. Decapitations? Sure. Tiger maulings? Love it. Dudes crushing other dudes and car crushes? Gotta have it. But hanky-panky? That I can't handle. I'll leave you horny kids to it. Ah, jeune amour. Que c'est beau. What? Just because Huntress speaks Russian doesn't mean I do. I speak Canadian French. It's a thing. Look it up. Am I nervously running my mouth now just to give you time alone in the dark? Maybe. Stop me if you've heard this one. A hillbilly, a doctor, and a clown walk into a bar. Fine, we'll get back to it. Post doing it, you and Huntress lie together in the warmth of the fire. Everything is so perfect. You imagine Mama Huntress smiling down at you from beyond. Thanks for the hydrate check. Then you realize that's pretty gross to imagine her having just watched all of that and you try to stop thinking about it. That was incredible. You're telling me. The door to the cabin creaks open. You cover yourself with a blanket. Oh god, a severed arm claws its way through the doorway, leaving a trail of blood in its wake. Oh no, we've walked right into a scene from a horror film. As soon as people have sex, they die! Not when I'm around. Huntress procures a hatchet from out of nowhere. Was that in bed with you guys? The wriggling torsos of Dwight and Claudette follow their chopped up limbs. Slowly the pieces of their bodies start to put themselves back together. Oh, that's fucked. No way. WTF indeed, my friend. Thank you for the hydrate check, Luna Hawk. You thought that this island would let us die? Permanently? Haven't you ever played Dead by Daylight? Come on, we have to get to the final scene. I mean, decision. Claudette and Dwight lead you and Huntress back to the empty beach. You both bask in the glory of being freshly laid. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Like some sort of laundry detergent. Freshly laid. Actually, maybe that's good. I'll get my agent to start circulating that. The island is strangely quiet. No sarcastic remarks disguising a broken young woman from spirit. No strange wide-eyed stare from the socially awkward wraith. No threats of imminent violence from Trapper. Even Claudette and Dwight are tight-lipped. They seem almost zombified. Last day, you beautiful piece of meat. You've done so well. We're almost at the finish line. You didn't think I brought you all this way without a plan, did you? What kind of sinister body of salt water do you think I am? Thank you for the hydrate check. A whoosh of dark energy surrounds you and disappears as quickly as it came. The island noises begin to return. Birds chirp in their trees, the grass rustles in the light breeze, and oh look, the other killers are all here at the fire pit to watch the final ceremony. I can't wait any longer. The pomp and circumstance is agonizing. You're telling me. Stick to the script, Claudette. Okay, so, Huntress, how do you feel about the newcomer? Are they everything your murderous little heart has ever longed for? Huntress stares down at you for an agonizing moment. She steps towards you. My dear, I think that this is true love. Come with me to the Red Forest. Let's hunt the woods together and have a family bursting with babies. We'll raise them as fierce warriors who can defend their family and home. In just a matter of days, you've gone from being completely alone to being the start of a clan of warriors. I did not see that coming. Wraith starts with a slow clap. No one joins in. Typical. Whatever. Love is a concept made up by greeting card industry. I'm out of here. Spirit floats back to her black lighthouse. Look behind you, it's Trapper. Huntress, you bested me. He turns to you and offers his leathery hand for a handshake. Congratulations, Stephanie. I don't shake hands with losers. Fuck off, Trapper. Trapper's eyebrows shoot up. And then he smiles. Did not see that one coming. You're alright, kid. I mean, I hate you completely. I want to kill you mercilessly, but you're alright. But wait, you haven't said anything to Huntress. I love you too. And I love you too. Yes, let's move to the Red Forest immediately. Is 12 kids too many? Maybe in this economy, but who cares? Your heart is overflowing with joy as you and Huntress embrace. Is this what you've been missing your whole life? A woman with shoulders the size of mountains who won't take off her bunny mask even during intimate times? Yes, yes, 1,000 times, yes. You stare into the sunset and picture your life together. Happiness is real. Huntress lifts her mask, and you finally lay your eyes on her breathtaking natural beauty. You know, the cabin I grew up in doesn't have the amenities that my luxurious new beach house does. I'm used to living as a beast, bathing in the river, running wild through the bushes. While telling you this, Huntress has left her bathing suit behind and entered into the jungle. You haven't lived until you've been one with nature. You chase Huntress into the woods, leaving your own bathing suit behind. Oh, I'm so happy! That was so good! Okay, I can make that growl a little bit better. Hang on. That's better. That's what I redact with a little scared that I did before. Just I really enjoyed that. That was so good. Honestly, the scenario was a lot longer than I expected. I thought we'd maybe go through like 2 killer stories tonight, but that was so freaking good. It was genuinely funny, had some great twists in it, and Huntress, yes, yes, and yes. I really hope that you guys enjoy that just as much as I did. And Pen Lips, like, yes, hearts, so much hearts. That was so much fun. Yep. Like, I think it was just like the right balance of like cheeky, kind of sexy fun, but also like the scarier elements as well, and keeping the darkness of like the killers in Dead by Daylight. Oh, I'm so happy. That was so good. But yeah, once we've gone through the credits, I think I'm gonna wrap things up for tonight, because I'm not gonna be doing another run through tonight, because that will be another 3 hours. Oh, but that was so good, and I'm so glad I went into this blind, because I knew a little bit about it, but I hadn't seen like a ton of memes about it or anything like that, so that was so freaking good. And the little cameo of Ghostface, that was great. I'll check out fan out in a second, Z, once I finish the stream. We have so many clips. Oh god, I can't wait to see them. They're gonna be great. Cause I wonder, did this start as like or the idea of like because I know it was kind of like a running joke in the Dead by Daylight community of just like, when are we going to get a dating sim with the killers? But was it like teased as like a April Fool's thing? And then like it was like they actually made it a game. And I really hope that we get either a sequel or a DLC or something like that that has more killers. Because if they're able to secure some of the IPs, like a full ghost face experience would be amazing. Oh, but that was it, guys. I'm fully aware that I was just a complete blushy mess this entire stream, but I really hope that you guys had a great time with me. I most certainly did, and I want to thank all of you tonight at the Blue Rose Respite for joining me, but I think now's the time where we wrap things up for tonight. So, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. If you've been lurking in the shadows and you like what you've seen so far, please consider following. We would love to have you back at the Blue Rose Respite. You're welcome anytime. Be sure to check out my other socials in the chat, my Twitter for important updates, my YouTube for my ASMR tales, and my Instagram for lovely pictures and all that good stuff. But let me see who's currently streaming at the moment. I can drop you guys off for some more fun if you're still in the mood for some more games. Come on. Who should we go say hi to? Oh, Zoran's streaming. Let's go say hi to Zoran the bear, because he's amazing, and be sure to give him plenty of love from the Blue Rose Respite. But thank you all so much for joining me tonight. A huge thank you to everyone who sent in bits, who renewed their subscriptions, who gifted subscriptions. Thank you all, guys, so very much. I wanted to pick a nice, like, self-contained stream tonight, just because I didn't want to start on something new before going on vacation. But yes, be sure to join me on Sunday evening as we continue some more Cult of the Lamb. And now that we have the integration working, I cannot wait to see what you guys have in store for me. And I love that game so much, so I'm so excited to keep playing it with you guys. But thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I'm so glad you had just as much fun with this game as I did. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, stay wicked and wonderful. Good night, guys.